To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Daniels going to throw to get us started. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Throwing now, Daniels. Ertz reels it in. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with a catch, that's a big-time effort.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
18 Cardinals. 70 Timberwolves.
Trying to get this up on the ground. And they fought their way through to stop them behind the line. It's going to be 4th down and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself out to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. The defense is energized with that stop.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together. They're going for this from their own side. It's cut by McLaurin. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first. This is Jacoby Johnson here, and it's for the first time. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
That is just a good, solid move right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd down, gives to Crosby. He's pushed straight ahead. It's maybe a yard at most. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Okay, that's a run that's all hung on the stat sheet, and if you see a bigger play on that run later on, largely be because of a play just like that, but softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal for them.
Just awesome, Kate. A bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Husky Merritt. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take it down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a big failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Out of the gun, Daniels. On the move, hit it right. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off, Brandon Jones. And the Broncos take over, forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough. shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created a takeaway.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. His charge towards the line is right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running it again with Dobbins. Up to around the 23-yard line on the play. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's a type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they hit the chains, and that is one disheartening look for that defense.
First down, they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only imagine the lines. Defense all over this one.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throwing here, Nix. Look at that power, deep left side. His first throw is an interception. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They didn't hold number one. Number two, Kate, is also Wilson knows to say. Separation was in the preparation.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it could set the table for more.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Running once again. And come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. So we saw dueling interceptions in a turnover-laden first quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it second down, well inside a field goal range. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that awful snap. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Rocky found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here in the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes off for 6.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. He connects on the extra point drive. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Marvin Mims now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Broncos take over a first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming for the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the ball. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nix from the gun. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. He's in need of 1 more yard here on third down.
When there's speed blitz coming off the snap, the QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then net is positive yards.
Nix now, 3rd and 1. He's got to push one deep down the right. So the Heat knocked away from the intended targets. Brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands he got from the football.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, hold ball. They only need a yard. They're going for it. It's Nix. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Throwing again. Here's Nix. On the move past the 40. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And I can promise you, if you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL in the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it for receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop them.
And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he drives this down to the 8 before going down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it when it is. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time he was out in the field with the running back, which shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Back to pass on 2nd and short. And trying to set the screen. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points in this game. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I give half a point to the sell job of the quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play. And at the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Got it. Ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. He throws a bullet deep to the right, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Bombers. Over set.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Nix now to throw. At the goal line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Once more, it's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set to go now from the 35.
70. Come on. Set.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Cade,
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready, go.
To throw, Daniels. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in balance.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Cougar 19, here we go.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 from the 43.
Let's go.
They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Go.
Daniels back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Daniels on first down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Second down and 10. Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go.
Daniels is going to throw again. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. That last interception gave them a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Bombers, bombers. Olay, 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 olay. Go.
Throwing on first down, Nix. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Almost set. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Ready.
He'll throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Right, 44. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Go. Captain.
It's Nix out of the pistol. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Ready. Ready. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, 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 away. Throws.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. He finds his back, Harvey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, motion, motion. Ready. Captain, 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 captain. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Nix from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that set.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out at halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home. And it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Back to throw it. Big game downfield. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Ready. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Away.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Almost set. Ready. 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 Go. Captain, 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 captain.
Nix to throw again. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Almost set.
From the red zone now. And they take this in for the score. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Panther 60,
At the
Panther
40-yard
60.
line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Guys, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's caught by McLaurin. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
To the air again, Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off Brandon Jones. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick 6.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 8, let's go. Ready?
Daniels coming back after that pick. Short pass brought in. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Here's Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready?
To throw, Daniels. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On the jump.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. Ready?
To throw again, it's Daniels. This is McCaffrey, left side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19 Lions.
That's another.
Daniels now on first down.
Commanders first down.
Hits some space around midfield. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
13 more yards. That's another Washington first down.
Daniels on first down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. He's got Jalen Lane. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
17 yards. And a Washington first down.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pass complete to Lane. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the fourth. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Daniels is going to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Brings up second and 14 at the Broncos' 16-yard line.
Ready, break! Come on, go!
Now Daniels to throw. It's inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for them.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Nix now to throw. Fits it through the middle. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
35. Commanders 14.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Moore with a return. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Daniels now. And they pick him off again. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
The 9-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover. Oh, man, Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Looking for a pass on second and short. He's trying to push the field. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they have 3rd and short.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They go inside give to Koski Merritt. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Ertz reels it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion's still pretty good for the defense.
Ready.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Ready. Let's go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
Washington Commanders first
Going on 1st down, Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Come on. Ready.
To the air again, Daniels. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Go.
It's Harvey straight ahead. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Almost set. Ready.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd and just 2 to go.
2 to 12. Almost set.
Back to the well again. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the 1st down, and that should just about button up this victory.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Washington calls it 2nd timeout. 1st down from the 42.
Almost set. Bombers. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for Broncos 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
And the Broncos first down.
Ready. Captain.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Going deep here for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. I know you and I were both a bit surprised to see them favored so heavily on the road coming into this one, but the projections were right. A nice road win for them.
Yeah, sometimes those people making those predictions, sometimes they do get it right. And these guys were just on a totally different level than the opposition. They overcame that home field advantage pretty easily, be able to take the game that they were indeed favored in.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.